Okay, let's unpack this. I want you to imagine the absolute nightmare of losing your TV remote.
Oh yeah, just one is bad enough.
Right. Now, multiply that panic by, like, 40. You've got all those screens playing different things all at the very same time.
Pure chaos.
Total chaos. So today's deep dive takes us into the technical catalog of HDTV Supply. We're specifically looking at their WolfPack PoE HDMI over IP matrix switchers.
Yeah, and our mission here is to decode how massive multi-screen environments like those sprawling sports bars, you know how they control up to 40 displays simultaneously?
Without descending into total madness.
Exactly. And to understand how one person actually manages that kind of scale, we really have to look at the physical layer first.
Because you obviously aren't running 40 separate HDMI cables through a drop ceiling.
No, no way. That would be a nightmare. The backbone relies on AV over IP and standard PoE, which is power over Ethernet.
Right, which fundamentally changes the architecture. I mean, instead of laying down a continuous, dedicated train track between a cable box and a specific TV.
Oh. Which creates a rat king of power cords.
Yeah, exactly. AV over IP basically chops the video up. It's more like
Yeah.
a highly coordinated postal service.
That's a great way to put it. It breaks the video down into data packets, assigns them IP addresses, and guarantees those millions of postcards arrive in the exact right order.
60 times a second,
Yep. All over a standard 1G network switch.
which is wild.
It is. And by using H.264, or, H.265 compression protocols, that packet switching mechanism lets you push a 1080p signal up to 450 feet over standard CT6.
Wow, 450 feet.
Yeah, but, well, that flexibility does introduce a critical challenge, which is latency. The specs here note an 80 millisecond switching latency.
See, 80 milliseconds is where I have to push back a little.
Okay, fair.
I mean, I know that's technically fast in the networking world, but is it fast enough for live sports? When every single frame counts, taking time to compress, route, and reassemble video packets on the fly, that just seems like a recipe for audio desync or a missed play.
Well, it's a valid concern. I mean, absolutely.
Hmm.
But in the context of live broadcast distribution, 80 milliseconds is entirely imperceptible.
Really? You can't tell at all.
Not at all. The audio and video streams are packetized and time-stamped together, so they remain perfectly synced at the endpoint.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, so the moment of impact on the field happens on the screen without any of that jarring lag you'd expect.
Okay, well, here's where it gets really interesting. Because having a fast underlying network is one thing, but actually interacting with it is another.
Right, the human element.
Yeah. Instead of dealing with some intimidating rack of physical routing buttons, the WolfPad tablet TV control systems act as the front end.
Which is so much better. Users just get these real-time wireless video previews right on an iPad or an Android app.
And they aren't just looking at lists of IP addresses either. The interface gives you a literal digital floor plan of the venue.
Yeah, it's incredibly visual. You can seamlessly switch between sources like DirecTV, DISH, cable, Roku, or you can even create custom video walls on the fly.
Wait, really? Just right there on the tablet?
Yep. You can even rotate the displays 90, 180, or 270 degrees natively within the software.
That basically turns running a venue into a God mode simulation game. You literally just take your finger, drag a live football feed across a touchscreen floor plan, and instantly the physical TV on the wall across the room changes channels.
It's magic.
But, I mean, having that kind of seamless God mode software layer sitting flawlessly on top of enterprise hardware that can't come cheap.
No. It doesn't. The system is highly scalable, sure, but the cost definitely reflects the capability.
Give me some numbers.
Well, you can grab the base AV over IP transmitter and receiver components starting around $150 each.
Okay, that's not terrible.
No, but outfitting a massive environment is a major investment. For example, an 8-input by 32 TV switcher runs about $6,750.
Whoa!
Yeah, and if you go for a massive 10-input to 40 TV setup, that pushes it to $8,400.
Man. So what does this all mean for you listening? It means the next time you marvel at a massive wall of TVs, you're actually looking at thousands of dollars of invisible digital architecture. The physical screens themselves are like almost the cheapest part of the equation.
Yeah. And what's fascinating here is how beautifully this system bridges two totally different worlds.
How do you mean?
Well, under the hood, you have this complex, encrypted, enterprise-grade packet routing stuff that meets SEC security compliance running over a massive local network. But on the surface,
It's just an iPad.
Exactly. The user experience is as simple and consumer-friendly as just swiping through photos on a tablet.
Which really makes you wonder where this goes next. I mean, if we can flawlessly matrix 40 HD streams over a standard local network today with zero perceptible latency, what happens when 5G and edge computing allow this exact same God mode control over screens across an entire city?
That's a wild thought.
Right. Imagine instantly dragging and dropping a live broadcast to billboards and venue screens spanning miles, all from one iPad. So to think about the next time you catch a game at the bar.